Stop the social cleansing. Stop people being kicked out of London and kicked out of Borough.
My daughter was working part-time and they offered her a place in Birmingham. How can she go to work in Dagenham and live in Birmingham?
We knew it was going to come to our face when we will have to move out anyway, so we just decided to take the offer.
They said to her, she don't earn enough money to live in Newham. She don't earn enough money to live in Newham. Born and bred in Newham.
When St Catherine's Docks was built on the Thames in the early 1900s, over 1,000 houses were demolished, leaving 11,000 people displaced without compensation. In 21st century London, this process has a brand new name: regeneration. And nowhere is this more evident than the London Borough of Newham, which is now the most regenerated area in Europe. At a time when millions of Londoners need affordable housing, many council houses are being knocked down and replaced with luxury apartments.
So I've seen Stratford go from being somewhat flat to now being, there's more sky-rise apartments, there's much more housing available, and there's, Westfield being one of them. But we've also had regeneration of the train station and the local area. So there's much more investment in the area. You can see it, it's tangible, it's there, and it's much different from how it was 20 years ago.
However, in the wake of the 2012 Olympics, the local council cleared the Carpenters estate in Stratford to continue regenerating the area.
Young mothers with small babies who were in supported accommodation in Stratford because of vulnerabilities in the past, and Newham was prepared to just send them out of London.
Rather than us just sitting there and taking it, we all decided to get up and fight.
Years and years and years ago, you was actually housed next to your parents or next to your siblings, so you actually had a unit. This is going.
29 mothers in the hostel who got together and said, no, we won't be moved out of London, started something very powerful because they were saying no to social cleansing. Robin Wales and his cronies in the Labour Council, they are interested in making something great out of Stratford. What they mean by great is for the rich. Those who can afford can buy in, and those who are poor get chucked out.
Accusations of social cleansing are unfounded. Over 70% of council tenants on the Carpenters estate were rehoused within the Stratford area. 94% of residents were rehoused within the borough, and 6% requested to leave Newham. The council has made a commitment to every resident, whether they're council tenants or homeowners, that they can return to the area as developments are completed. The vast majority of the residents who have been relocated have remained in the immediate vicinity of their home or within Newham.
We've lived happily in Canning Town for over 12, 13 years. We were told just before the Olympics that our area is part of the areas that are affected by the regeneration. But then, at some point, they told us that there was some money they want to use to buy out the homeowners, and asked if we were interested in taking the advantage. We moved to Essex, and I think it's quieter there. I like the birds singing, so it's a choice, really. It's a personal choice.
We do need to build more housing, but it's also a challenge because central government and also regional government don't often allow us to build those houses. If we have to sell a council house on right to buy, the money doesn't come back to the local authority to build more houses. It goes to central government, goes to the Treasury.
It's about money, greed and money, and humanity is suffering for it.